Hi guys, today I want to talk a little bit about one of the most critical parts of equipment on your boat, and that is your fishing rods. I've been fortunate enough to use the Kistler brand for many years now. Very happy with the rods themselves. They come in all different variations from 6'3" right up to 7'6", which is about where I stop. They do make them bigger. But yeah, I've been very happy. I've been very fortunate. So-called warranty claims, I've never had any. I have had to replace a rod, but that's due to my own fault, and we'll discuss a little bit of that today, and hopefully that'll help you guys looking after your equipment, because today's high top-end rods are very expensive, and it's something you want to look after. So hopefully we can go through a few things and give you an idea of what happens to rods. One of the first things is traveling, especially over long distances. Normally what I do is I normally leave my rods in the locker. If I do take the rods out, I will keep the rod sleeves on. It comes with that thing for a specific reason, and that is to protect the rod. Now, for some of you that don't know, when you're traveling and you're traveling long distances, to give you an idea, what happens is the rods are all bundled up and the guides rub on the blank continuously, and that wears a groove in the blank. Now what's going to happen there is you're not going to notice it initially, but somewhere down the line you're going to cast, or you're going to set the hook, and the rod's going to break. The first thing that's going to happen is, in your brain, it's going to tell you, I'm going back to the shop for a warranty claim. Well, no, you're not, okay, because that is not a warranty claim. It's not the manufacturer's fault, okay. It's because the guide rubbed a groove in there and it weakened the blank. Okay, so that's one thing you need to keep in mind. The next one, we're all famous for it, is the rod comes rated to, let's say, 50 pound, and I'm guilty of it myself, and there's a lot of you out there that do it. You go and put 75 or 80 pound braid on the rod, and then you get stuck and you pull and you pull and you break the rod. Once again, that is not a warranty claim, okay. That is broken due to your negligence. A couple of things happen. I mean, I've seen guys swing back trying to make a cast and he hits his buddy's rod. Well, your rod's gonna break, and possibly your buddy's rod's gonna break. Maybe not immediately, but down the line it's gonna break. Pitching, punching with big tungstens. I've seen guys get stuck in the mat, pull, and it just happens that the tungsten hits the blank anywhere, midway or whatever. A couple of weeks later, maybe even a day later, maybe even the same day, you set the hook or you make a cast and the rod breaks. Once again, it's not the manufacturer's fault, it's your fault. Yes, you, I'm looking at you, it's your fault the rod broke. Okay, so keep that in mind. So it's all about looking after your stuff. When you purchase this rod, it comes out with an awesome sleeve. Okay, make sure you keep the rods covered when you're traveling. Just keep in mind that a lot of guys forget, even with a twitch bait rod. I've seen the guys twitching a bait away, not paying attention, then they hit the side of the boat on the gunnel. If you hit it hard enough, it's going to break. Not today, maybe next month. So just keep that in mind. So for me, that's a bit of a bone of contention. I know a lot of guys out there understand the concept and they stick to the plan. If you break the rod, you go and buy yourself a new rod. There are still some people out there that push their luck. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Be honest when you have a failure, which we're going to go through now, and it's normally the only time you'll have a failure. When you purchase a new rod, it comes out like this. Okay, when you take this rod out of that sleeving and you put on your favorite reel and you spool the rod up, and you go out to the lake and you stand up and you make a first cast and that rod breaks, take it back for a warranty claim, because something happened to it, either in the manufacturing process or in transportation. By all means, take the rod back. And I think I speak for all suppliers and all manufacturers. There's very few times that a rod will break because of a manufacturing default. And if it does, it happens immediately. It doesn't happen 5 months down the road or a year down the road. Something happened to that rod that caused it to break. Okay, so just be as careful as you can. And just remember, when you do get stuck, for example, and you pull that tungsten out and it hits the rod, just put that in the back of your mind so that when it breaks, you go, oh, okay, I remember that now. That's why the rod broke. Anyway, guys, take care of your equipment, and it'll look after you for many years.